Hello, Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado here, and I am thrilled to say a few words, even though I could not be there in person for the first ever Elevating Equity and Fostering Healing in the Youth Justice System Conference. I want to acknowledge my friend, Commissioner Rosanna Rosado, and Deputy Commissioner Damon Baycoat at the Division of Criminal Justice Services, and the entire team at the Youth Justice Institute and the state's Juvenile Justice Advisory Group. It is an honor to witness your diligence and commitment to a safer and more inclusive New York for generations to come. Since I assumed this office, I have developed a close connection to the work that DCJS does throughout New York to build stronger communities. I have traveled to hear from nonprofit leaders and law enforcement officials about what is working and what is not. I have also poured through the data on distressed neighborhoods so that we can better focus our resources on the people and places most in need. At the heart of my connection to this work is an enduring belief in a fair and just society. A society where opportunity is abundant and oppression is scarce. You see, hate permeates, not just through race, ethnicity, gender, sexuality, religious beliefs, or political association, but through time. If allowed, hate can be passed from generation to generation, institution to household, and from parent to child. Yet hate is not intrinsic. Not one person is born clothed in it. It is taught. In the words of the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself, men often hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because they cannot communicate. They cannot communicate because they are separated. There can be no justice if the needs of our communities and neighborhoods are neglected. True justice can only be achieved through our collective effort toward a safer and more fair society. Governor Hochul and I, with the support of partners across the state like DCJS, have committed ourselves to making New York a more safe and equitable state. That commitment extends to the healing that we are all working to promote, and that can only be done by keeping you and our young people at the center of our efforts. This conference builds upon other work by DCJS to foster equity and ensure that all youth have the opportunity to thrive, including a successful partnership with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, which has expanded the reach of its mentoring program to serve youth of incarcerated parents, those who live in rural communities, and young men of color. Project Rise, which funds community-based organizations that strengthen youth and families by providing mental health services, restorative practices, community trust building, employment and education support, and youth development activities. At a time when our national and global political landscapes often sow division and discord, we've made it our duty to ensure that every one of you feels safe at home, school, work, and place of worship. Bringing communities together and reconnecting folks has never been more critical, which is why I am proud to lead the new Office of Service and Civic Engagement. Through partnerships between SUNY and CUNY schools and state agencies, we'll be tailoring avenues of service that will directly address the problem of isolation and lack of connection. To the community leaders in this room, keep up the great work. It has never been more important. To the young people in the room who have chosen to take time to be a part of this, I applaud you. We need your voice and your vision to guide us. You are the future leaders of our society. Today marks an important milestone in our shared journey to heal and help one another. Thank you all for being here, and God bless.